Home purchasing can be one of the most amazing things that you can do, and it is so highly stressful. So when you're choosing a home, it's really important to be able to choose the right home in the right place. And there's a number of really good intuitive factors. Firstly, geopathic stress. So where the property is actually built can have an energy system running beneath it. Not just ley lines, but other energy. So for example, if you've got an underground stream, and there was a turn in the stream, because believe it or not, there are streams underground that represent in a similar way the rivers that we have above ground. Actually, we have some of those going on underground. So if there was a curve where that stream is going through, it actually means that the water comes up against a wall and hits the wall as it turns. What that then can do is send shockwaves up through a building that can make the occupiers of the building feel really sick or really at odds with themselves. Quite often, a place that is seen to be haunted can actually be because there's an underground stream that's sending up vibrational frequency coming up through the floor. Now, because we are made of a heck of a lot of vibration, really, in a sense, we're made of sound, so there's a lot about us that vibrate. We need to be able to be in resonance with the place where we're living. So, if you're a very creative person, you might like to live in an area that is called a liminal space, somewhere that is on the coast, because it's amazing how much more creative you can be. And a good example of this is quite often we have an awful lot of great creativity when we are, say for example, on a train or in a coffee shop or even on an aeroplane. Those places are liminal spaces. So, if you are a creative person, you might want to live in a place that is on the coast. It's a little bit why writers disappear off to their beach hut to be able to finish their book. No, I didn't do that. Not for my book anyway. Although writing by the beach is a really, really great way of being able to get into flow with your muse if you're a creative person. So another way of being able to know where is right for you to live is if you've got a number of different choices or a number of different houses. Literally, and little tests that we've done this before on previous videos that I've made, is take a photo of the house and put it on your heart and see whether or not your body moves further towards it or further away from it. And simply by doing that test, it will give you a choice. If you've got a number of different properties and you're not quite sure which one to move into, then that will give you a feeling about what resonates with your heart. The other thing to do, if you're looking for areas or countries, simply put your hand on a map. I know that might seem a bit strange, but the vibrational frequency of that area is kind of encoded mathematically into the map. So by putting your hand on it and seeing whether or not you feel like you're moving forward or away from it, it can help if that's your left hand rather than your right hand. Your left hand is more of a receiver because it resonates with the right hemisphere of the brain, the opposite side. So put your hand on a map, if that be a country or if that be a town, and see whether or not there is a shift in your body and you feel positive or negative towards those places. It's very exciting moving home, even though it's stressful and there's boxes everywhere. Don't forget to have a really good clear out of anything that you don't feel like you really need to take with you. Have a good clear out, have a good spring clean, get yourself fresh to be able to make a new start in your life. Moving house is really very exciting. Once we've got over all of the stress of where we're going to move and making it out to be the best. At the end of the day, where do you feel most at peace? Is it in the country, or would you be stressed in the country if you're a city person because it wouldn't feel vibrant enough for you? It's all about the sound that you make. If you're a very ba-ba-ba-ba-ba kind of person, then the city might be for you, and if you're more like classical music, then the country may be for you. Go with where resonates, because at the end of the day, the one thing that you can do is trust yourself that when you're there, you will make it work for you, because you're amazing. Why wouldn't you?